So I got into the elevator, which took a really long time to get there.
Oh, yeah, that's where we were.
Thank you. You guys have been great. And I had experienced it taking a really long time. I was like, this is notable. And then I got in the elevator, and then it went down one, you get in on the 23rd floor, it goes down to 22, stops. Like, you have that relief, and then it's like, okay, this is why it took a long time. This must be peak hotel hours. Yeah. My hotel is a 5-year-in-a-row winner of the 4 Diamond Award.
Whoa, hey.
That's 20 diamonds total. Thank you, Adam Goldberg. I told that to Erin, and she said, "Do you think that a number of diamonds matter?" Like, she said, "Does the Best Western in Temecula, do they win the 2 Diamond Award?" Right. Sorry, Temecula's. Sorry, Best Westerners. The answer, I think, is no. I'm going to guess when I see 4 diamonds that much like 4H, it represents 4 pillars maybe of the hospitality industry, like luxury, safety, pillow size, parking. Those are the 4 diamonds. Anyways.
HBO. Yeah.
So I got in the elevator. I was like, whoa. It's everybody getting in. At a certain point, like, and I already fucked up the story because you're gonna imagine a crowded elevator. But that's the funny thing. You have to realize it's not a crowded elevator. It's like a gangly kid got in on 22, and then like another kid, like little tiny kids, like they're going to the pool. Like they're like pubescently averse to taking up space or hurting anybody. Like you could convince them to eat boogers. Like they're just like, I hope nobody talked to me.
They probably don't need any convincing.
Right. They probably still think they're great. Like on a.
I don't know how old these kids are. I'm just taking a wild
like
shot.
23.
Oh, yeah, they eat boogers, yeah.
So they got it's a very empty elevator, and so I'm already over setting this up, but the elevator opened on floor like 17, and this woman who was like, I guess like, my mom's age, like, I don't know, put her at 60 something, but she still got some pep in her step. Like she just like, the elevator doors slowly opened, and I'm just standing there, and then she poked her head around the door, and then she like looked at, and she went, "Oh, that's it. That's the story." Like she just, I was like, "What? Fuck you? What the fuck? I waited longer."
And then she didn't get in the elevator?
She got in, and then she just stood there, and was just like, you're that rich? You've never been with other people in an elevator? Like, it's just for her second time in an elevator. The first one was to her beach house from the beach. Like she was like lifted by a parasail up to a thing.
Exposed to other humans.
Yeah, she was like, like there's people in here.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
And then so I was like, all right, that's fucked up. And then another guy got in who I don't think was with her, but he should have been. But he was the same age, and he had one of those hats that's like a hat, like a TV show tourist hat, like a fishing hat kind of, like a sun hat. For a guy, and he had a short sleeve polo shirt. He was like her age. And he was holding this Despicable Me minion plushie.
Oh, great! Yeah.
And he got in like really same floor, but not with her.
Wait, heading down.
He
leaves his hotel room holding a.
Yeah, he was on his way to see the movie or protest a different one.
Box trolls. Yeah. That's why the cops were there.
And he got into the elevator, and he went. And I wrote it down. I wrote down exactly the way he said it, because he was saying, I mean, it's like you're speaking out loud in an elevator. You're communicating with us. Like, it's not a time for you to, like, explore yourself. I'm not saying, like, if he didn't know that he was going to be sending me emotional messages, like then he's insane. So he got on the elevator with his plushie doll, and he stared at the floor, and he was shaking his head, and he said, "This is insane. Insane. Insane." And everyone in the elevator, me and the 2 kids, were like, what? Yeah. Like, it did take some time for the elevator to come to the 23rd floor, yes. And then it took more time for them, I guess. But wait a minute, it would have stopped for them, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't have waited any longer than them pushing the down. They must have pushed the down button when I got into the fucking thing. They didn't have to wait. I'm assuming he was talking about how long he had to wait.
Is it possible they're reacting to the same thing? That like there's if we all got transported, like we're able to look in the elevator, like you somehow missed that there was a big pile of feces on the floor or something, like was something happening that you were oblivious to?
Maybe before we got there, the elevator doors opened. And there was like 3 people taking a shit.
Yeah.
And then they went, "We're doing this because of you." and you can't do anything about it.
No.
And they're like, "We're going to call security." And they slapped the phone on their hand and said, "Fuck you, the door's closing." And it went away. And they're like, "Fuck, this is fucking insane. These guys are taking shits. We're calling security. Security. There's 3 guys who took a shit. They said it's because of us. They slapped our phone. They're on their way up to 11. They're on their way down to 11. Okay. Thank you for informing us. We're gonna reroute the elevator, bring it back up to you so you can confront them." Okay, good. Okay. He says the elevator's coming back and we'll be able to confront the guys that are taking a shit. Oh. Sorry. This is insane. It's insane. Okay. It all makes sense now. Like,
yeah, that's probably what happened.
Like they were kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Even that we had done nothing. Okay. So then the hotel guy that calls you the cab.
Yeah.
You go, "Can I get a cab?" They go, "Okay, I can get you a cab." And then he tried to do the whistle thing. Because he's seen it in movies, and it's like he couldn't whistle, and it was like, he didn't like do it until he did it. Like he acted like he had whistled right, but it was like, and then he just waved. There's like it's 2014, and it's not New York. We're on a fucking veranda, and there's a line of cabs, and it's going. And the thing pulled up, and then while I was pulling up, he did it. I have a pet peeve about this. I don't understand. Someone explained this to me. If you work in the hospitality industry, or I don't know, like what's with the third degree? From that moment forward, why does the guy got to know where you're going? Why is he still
the guy who
where are you
pretended to
going?
whistle?
I said, "I'm going to." It's a comic book store. Comic book store. I don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah.
It's by the Guitar Center. Like I thought he meant like because you can. Well, where are you going? Because there's 3 classes of cab experience here at the Hilton. If you want a level 5, that's with a 20-mile radius. If there's some practical reason why you're asking me that question, then the information you need is that it's near the Guitar Center. I guess. Will that help you? Because I'm also assuming that you're asking this question because you have a fucking encyclopedic knowledge of goddamn Los Angeles. So I can just tell you a fucking place that's been here for 30 years, and you can go, beep, 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 beep. Okay, all right. Here's why I asked. This is all gonna pay off. But I was like, the guitar. It's over by the Guitar Center. He's like, you're going to the Guitar Center? Like he's like mad that I was like going to the Guitar. And I'm like, I'm not going to the Guitar Center. It's over there. And he's like the Hollywood Bowl. I'm like, no, I don't play guitar in a show. I think he was thinking that I was like maybe he was thinking, wait a minute, if this guy's a rock star, maybe I can save him a trip to this guitar store he's talking about and just send him to the bowl. I'll run and get the guitar for him. And before you know it, it's goodbye valet, hello concierge.
Did he think, wait, you said Guitar Center and he's like, you mean the Hollywood Bowl? Did he think the Hollywood Bowl is the Guitar Center?
He was like the Guitar Center. Oh, yeah, that's what the Guitar Center. Yeah, he thinks I'm just like walking like a mork or something. And I'm going like I'm going to where the guitars are. I wouldn't call a cab if I didn't know where to go.
You're going to the Laugh Factory. You're going to a stand-up comedy place? Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't understand that's the name of a place.
Yeah. I went to the friendship place. No, my wife and I, we are separated. I go to happy place. No, a guy I know what you're talking about. Take him to the noodle comer. Because he knows 3 of those places and one gives him a kickback. It's like, motherfucker, I'm going to work, man, and I live here. I'm wearing a shirt that says Los Angeles because I own this city.
Right.
I am having a brief separation from my lover. We are very passionate people. We are taking a little time off a month before our wedding. It seems like something everyone should do. It's a rom springum.
And what did he say?
He was like, the Getty? I tried to riff something like I don't know. Yeah. All right. So then, and then okay. One more thing about my day. So then in the cab, dumb. They have these taxi magic things now. You can't turn them off. Like they're news. There's a plastic screen.
They started doing that in New York.
You can't turn it off. That's the limit for me. You can't turn it off. There's a mute button in New York. Like I'm a sophisticate.
Yeah.
I'm taking this cab to broaden my life. I don't miss the TV that much.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be out.
Yeah. Well, they presented like it's something that they're doing for you, but they're just showing you advertisements, right?
Yeah. Half of them are for this, cab service that whatever, and it's fine. It's all their right, but also I should have, as Thomas Jefferson would have said if he had been brought here. He would have said, that cab company's right to swing its fist ends at this passenger's nose.
Yeah.
A stocking for a slave, sir? I bid you good day. I also think that Thomas Jefferson would look at the Universal CityWalk and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to focus more on just, billiards.
Right. Farming.
I can't believe the energy I put into the philosophy of society. They just want shoes. That's all anyone ever wanted.